Getting married is a huge step, right? And we spend so much time thinking, have I found the right person? But what if the more important question is, have you truly found yourself? Today, we're diving into an amazing tool developed by Dr. Atul B. Patil at IKSC Knowledge Bridge. It's all part of their effort to help young people discover who they really are so they can find a life partner they can truly connect with. So let's start with the obvious question. How well do you really know your partner? I mean, beyond their favorite pizza topping or what shows they binge watch, do you know what actually makes them tick? What really deep down drives them to do the things they do? And here's where it gets even more interesting. Because before you can truly get someone else, you've got to start with yourself, right? Understanding your own quirks, your own motivations, what you bring to the table. That's the bedrock of any solid relationship. And that is exactly where this tool, the ANTARBHAYA Free Marriage Preparation Report, comes into play. Now, this isn't some test you can pass or fail, so you can just relax. Think of it more like a roadmap, a guide designed to give you clarity, a bit of confidence, and a real sense of direction as you move forward together. So you're probably wondering, how does it all work? Well, the whole thing is built on this really powerful yet simple idea: the connection between your inner self and your outer self. Let's break that down. It's all based on two concepts. First, you've got your antar. That's your inner world. You know, your core values, your deepest beliefs. It's the quiet engine that drives you. And then there's bahya. That's your outer world. It's what everybody else sees. Your actions, how you talk to people, your behaviors. This report is all about building a bridge between those two worlds. Okay, so to actually build that bridge between your inner and outer worlds, the report uses two really well-established models to create essentially a blueprint of you. So for starters, it looks at your bahya, your external behaviors, using the well-known DISC model. This basically measures 4 key traits. That's dominance, influence, steadiness, and compliance, to get a picture of how you naturally show up and interact with the world around you. But knowing how you act is only half the picture. This is where we get to the really juicy stuff, the why. This is your antar, and it's measured by something called the 7 workplace drivers. You know, are you driven by a desire to help people? That's the altruistic driver. Or maybe by getting practical, tangible results. That's the economic one. These are the deep down values that are fueling everything you do. So you've got the how and you've got the why. What do you get when you put those two things together? Well, you get something surprisingly simple and incredibly powerful: your own unique personality archetypes. Yeah, so all that data from both models gets synthesized into 4 core archetypes. And this chart here shows how you're a totally unique blend of these 4 profiles, which, when you put them all together, paints a really complete picture of who you are. For example, you might have a strong authority pioneer in you. This is that part of you that just wants to take charge, innovate, and push things forward. It's your inner leader, your trailblazer.
Then you've got the compassionate visionary. This archetype is all about your gift for connecting with others, for getting them excited about big ideas, and really fighting for the causes that matter to you.
You might also be a custodian of graceful systems. This is your talent for creating stability and order. You're the one who makes things run smoothly and brings a sense of harmony and support to a team or a family. And finally, there's the Analyst of Structured Beauty. This is your inner strategist, right? The part of you with that laser focus on detail that just loves finding elegant solutions and creating clarity out of chaos. Okay, so once you have this really detailed map of who you are, the really cool part begins. The next step is to bring your partner's map into the picture. And this is where it all shifts from just self-discovery to a shared journey of understanding. The report literally lays your results out side by side with your partner's, so you can see just at a glance where you guys are naturally in sync and where you might differ across all 4 of those archetypes. And this chart gives you an even deeper look, but here's the most important takeaway. Those gaps you see, they are not problems. They are not conflicts. The report calls them stretch zones. And they're just opportunities for growth, places where you can actually learn from each other and build a stronger, more aware partnership. And that brings us to what is, honestly, the most crucial part of this whole thing. Because insights are great, but what really matters is turning those insights into actual, productive conversations that make your relationship stronger. To help with that, the report even gives you a framework for healthy communication.
These are basically ground rules for having a safe and real talk. My favorite has to be number 2. Describe, don't diagnose. It's so powerful. Saying, I felt unheard is worlds away from saying, you never listened to me. See the difference?
And it gets even better, giving you specific conversation starters based on your unique results as a couple. I mean, look at this one. How do we balance your caution with my openness? That question isn't about blaming someone. It's about solving a puzzle together. It turns what could be a point of friction into an act of teamwork. And that really is the whole point. This isn't about getting a compatibility score or proving you're a perfect match. The real win here is getting a shared language, a new way to talk about who you are, to understand your differences, and to commit to a lifetime of growing side by side. At the end of the day, it's not just about finding the right partner. It's about becoming the right partner. And that whole journey starts by understanding yourself from the inside out. So, are you ready to discover the power of who you are?